message from the management. Eating or drinking while watching these videos is not advised. You do this at your own risk. And please don't come running to me when you snot coke all over your computer screen. Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Austin outfits. Everything I did in Austin. Outfits, events, shopping and more. Had to be shopping, didn't it? There had to be shopping in there. Can she go anywhere and not shop? Shall we jump in? What was that?
Today we are going to talk about my latest trip to Austin, Texas. I went there for a YouTube shopping conference, and then the conference was on Wednesday. I flew in Monday morning. Lisa J Makeup, her channel is here on YouTube. You guys know her. She is the founder of BK Beauty. So Monday night, she had just a few of us over that came in early. It was Penn with Penn Skincare and Nikki LaRose. So you can imagine, I was nervous. I think that's the first time in...
Oh, you can imagine, I was nervous. Why were you nervous, Lisa? You're 55 fucking years of age. Sorry, Elizabeth, 95 years of age. But why the fuck are you nervous? I thought you were a waitress at some point. Did you learn nothing when you were a waitress about how to walk into a situation where you don't know people and talk to them? It's quite sad, really.
Probably at least 10 years or more, maybe 15 years, that I redid my makeup for the night, because you know how it is when you're flying. In probably at least 10 early, it was Penn with Penn Skincare and Nikki LaRose. So you can imagine, I was nervous. I think that's the first time in probably at least 10 years or more, maybe 15 years, that I redid my makeup for the night, because you know how it is when you're flying, your makeup just disappears. So we did that Monday night, and then I'll tell you the rest as we go. One thing I want to do before we get started...
Why is your top on a wonk? Can you pull that side up so it's straight? OBS, the thing that I record on's done an update, right? And I have no clue where anything is anymore. It's moved it all around. And tech help is at work. It's his real job. So I've got to wait till he comes home.
I have on my lip liner and lipstick. This is Magic Lip Liner and Kate lipstick. I got a little crazy with the lip liner and there was no return.
Oh, I got a little crazy with the lip liner and there was no returning. You wipe it off and start again. Where are you going? It's not like you have to be in a job. You could wash your entire face, you know, with that stands out cloth where you do like that, take it all off and put it back on again. You've got the time. For those who don't know, who didn't watch Janice watch, her lipsticks are in Amazon. But the upside of her lipsticks being in Amazon is now people can leave reviews. So I'll be interested to see what reviews she gets. If you want to keep an eye on it too, if you type in Lisa D1 ink, and it all comes up. But yeah. It's like I said before, Teflon fucking coated narc. She'll be in Sephora one day. Because she says she's going to, so she will. Drives me insane. Right, I'll shut up now. Oops, wrong button.
Lipstick. I got a little crazy with the lip liner and there was no returning because this lip liner lasts so long. But this is a lip gloss that I purchased when I was there at Sephora. I'll show you everything else. This has renewed my faith in lip gloss. You know, I love Buxom Celeste. I love the e.l.f. I mean, there are some that I like, but some of them are just, you know, take it or leave it. I'm just kind of over the lip oils, to be honest. And so I grabbed this one, which is 030, and it is the lip maximizer. So it does have a little bit of a tingle to it. but I believe it's called like Sparkly Rose. And I am just going
I
to...
believe it's called you've got it in your fucking hand. How far in are we? I have had the most emails about this video than any other. I haven't replied to anybody yet because I was going to reply after I'd watched it, but I've had so many emails. Oh, Jules, wait till you see.
to wing it and put it on in the camera here. And
oh, you're just such a rebel, aren't you?
Let me go look in the mirror real quick.
That was a thing. I looked it up. Did I take a thing? No. I went to look to see if anybody had left a comment or a review for her lipsticks and lip liners. But she only had the lipsticks up the last time I looked. This time there's a lip liner. So I clicked on the lip liner and it says directions. Line lips from the centre to the outside. I wonder if Lisa knows. We've said for years she's doing it arse about face, and even the instructions on her lip liner is to do it the right way. Wow.
Okay, I'm already feeling the tingle. Okay, it does have a little bit of bite to it. It's not pepperminty. It's more of a...
It's not pepperminty. Like you need a plumping lip gloss. You're taking the piss, aren't you? Oh, I'll just have 9 million injections and then I'll get a plumping one.
A little bit of bite to it. It's not pepperminty. It's more of
Pepperminty.
Not as much as the Too Faced, but a little bit of a tingle. There is something about this combo. Looks so pretty. Dare I say, if you've been here with me a long time, man magnet. There is something about some lip glosses that I really feel like make you look just more feminine, more attractive, and that's...
You want to be a man magnet, do you? Have you told your husband? This is going to be a long one, isn't it, folks?
What I call man magnet. And the way I come up with that is because it's days that I don't have anything necessarily frilly on. I'm not wearing all pink. I'm not necessarily in the best mood and just going around and smiling at everybody. That's how it was in the airport, which you will soon hear. And I had this on in the airport, and I feel like this is one of those colors. The other two colors that I have noticed that from in my life, one of them is not made anymore. It was the It Cosmetics Je ne sais quoi, just full-on man magnet color. And then another one that's still available is Jane Iredale Candied Rose.
Oh, I need to run out and get that straight away, so I can stand in the middle of the mall and attract every man in the kingdom towards me. What is your fucking major malfunction, Lisa?
That one is so good. I wore that. I think I wore both of those before YouTube, and that one is still available. So this lip gloss, I think it's just a good topper. And what I love about it the most is when this does wear off, my lipstick already and lip liner fade beautifully, and they last a long time. This kind of melts with them, and it leaves you with this more of a pink rosy tint. I love it. I love it. So I wanted to put that on, and then you can see, you know, how it looks throughout the video, because these videos take at least an hour or more, usually more. Okay, so here I am the morning of.
Here I am, here I am. Fuck, are we going to have that again? I need a break already, and we're only 3 minutes and 40 seconds in. Help! Send help, somebody.
Packing anxiety to the max, because I have not gone on a social trip, this social, in a long time. And I am an introvert. I love people. I love going to things, but small talk is not my strong point. It is, I just feel like I could jump out of my skin. So I love it when I know there are going to be people there that I can really connect with. And what I try to do, and this is a tactic for if you're like me, Find someone that you find easy to talk to and just stick with that person. I'm not a network.
Really? Do you think by this age, people that are introverted don't already know to do that? Or know not to go to these things if they stress them out? You're helping no one, Lisa. Fucking nobody. Children in kindergarten would be more help than you. Fuck's sake. Oh, and the picture that I'm going to put at the beginning, that was sent by another lovely lady for you to see. How different. Look at this, and then go back and look at that picture, and it's like, ooh, all of a sudden she's got wrinkles and a hole in her nose. Wonder where that came from.
Worker. I can't work the room. It's just not in me. I've tried it, but I do love being there. There's just, I might do a whole video on that because there's different tactics that I use. So I had major packing anxiety, and then I had some things that happened right at the last minute. One of those is I was trying to decide between this Jean's blazer. I knew I didn't need a lot of jackets because it's warm there, but I needed at least one for the plane because this was a long flight from Wilmington to Dallas and Dallas to Austin. So I had planned on wearing either this Lejeunesse or this Gucci blazer. Well, I get up in the morning, put on my...
Hang on a sec.
But I needed at least one for the plane because this was a long flight from Wilmington to Dallas and Dallas to Austin. So I had planned on wearing either this Lejeunesse or this Gucci blazer.
Right. People who say she doesn't keep everything she buys. That is just blazers. And below it, all jackets. In one closet on John's side of the bedroom.
Well, I get up in the morning, put on my Susie Condi velour black outfit. That is another point. I really wanted to wear things that I already had. I did purchase this suit, and I'm wearing it on purpose because I love it, and I just thought it would be good for the video. I purchased this suit to wear to the main event, which was the conference. And this is Alice and Olivia, and we'll get to it. But
you bought that there. You have more clothes than my fucking local shopping centre, probably. And you had to buy more to wear. Okay.
But I thought to myself, I have all of these fabulous things that I'm not really able to wear a lot where I live. And I want to basically pack things that I love that I don't wear enough. So that's why I was looking at those two. And then the Susie Condi, that's going to come into play several times here. The Susie Condi little set and the jumpsuits are just fabulous to me. Like, there's nothing better, no other dupe, worth every penny. If you can get them on her sale, do it. But I'm telling you,
is that the Mr. T outfit? You're trying to convince me that I need to buy overpriced sweatpants and a velour jumper? Really? Okay. Lisa, I wouldn't wear that to bed.
When you get the sale email, you have to act immediately and just know that you may buy some stuff that you can't return because if you think about it for a second, it's gone. So here I have on the, did I hang it up? I did. My Kate blazer. I purchased this on major sale when I went to the Colleen Rothschild event in Dallas, and I don't think I've ever worn it. The reason I didn't wear the Lejeunesse or the Gucci is because, you know how I am, something has to go on my body like this. I am not into...
She's not seen it then, has she? She obviously hasn't seen it. Let me grab that first. Oh, for fuck's sake, Lisa, do you know how dopey you look?
Something has to... The Gucci is because, you know how I am, something has to... Gucci is because, you know how I am, something has to... go on my body like this. I am not into putting an arm in and pulling down a sleeve and all of that stuff. And because that Susie Condi sweat...
Really? She can't be bothered to put a jacket on properly. She'd sooner buy something oversized and lined so that she can go thump, rather than something that would look really good on her that she could put on.
Shirt velour type thing was a little bunchy. Those got put right back immediately. I knew I wasn't wearing those. So I just happened to see that.
You're such a fucking child. Do you know that? Do you have any idea how fucking moronic you actually are? Man alive.
That Kate blazer up there, it is magnificent. I'm going to tell you, like, I always try to tell you different things that I think to myself, because I have an inner dialogue going on all day, every day. I was thinking when I was on the plane and I was just so comfortable sitting in that blazer, you get what you pay for. 9 times out of 10, you get what you pay for. There is a big, big difference in that luxury blazer that is lined in satin all down the inside and all down the sleeves. So when I went to put that blazer on, it was just like, hello, lover.
Thump.
I mean, it was just like, this, I am meant to go with you. So that's what I wore. And then these are...
I fucking hate the way she does that. Hello, lover. Fucking weirdo.
Some shoes that I've been wanting to wear that I haven't gotten to wear. A lot of it is because I purchased them at the end of last season and it got cooler. So these are the Gucci Sparkle.
It got cooler and you couldn't wear those shoes. What am I missing?
Loafers. Magnificent. Just beautiful. Okay, so here I am. We're getting ready to go. It's 4:20 a.m. I get up at about 3 and get ready. Here we are at the airport. I'm going to leave some of these pictures in here because John's photography is hilarious. What he does, and he does a good job, so I'm not knocking it, but he does this the whole time. So some of the like pictures he gets sometimes are so funny. So here he is getting me while I'm setting up, and little tidbit, it was raining. It was raining when we left. Okay, it was raining when I was getting ready. Then it quit raining. So John put my suitcases in the back of the truck. Then it starts raining on the way to the airport. So when he did this, I thought, this is true love. He dried off my suitcases with his jacket so that I wouldn't even have to put my bag on a wet suitcase. Because I told him, I'm checking my bags. Don't worry about it. So he dried off my suitcases with his jacket. So here I am.
Here I am. Here I am.
And this is the last time that you will see my hair looking like I wanted it to. I actually used my wand, my dry bar wand. What I love about using the wand is you get so much body and dimension up here at the root, and I love that. Today I used my Babyliss curling iron, which you'll see, I'll show you in a little bit how my hair looks different. And yeah, so excited but nervous. I've gotten so spoiled to that little hour flight to New York, straight flight, or Florida, which may be 2 hours or something. You know, I've gotten so spoiled to those that just thinking of that flight did give me a little bit of nerves, but excited. Like John kept asking me, are you excited? Are you excited? I said, I'll be excited when I get there. Or I think I get excited when I get in the airport and I've already checked in and checked through. So here I am.
Here I am. Here I am.
Sitting, waiting for the plane. I took my Gucci tote, you guys. I'm telling you, I cannot recommend that tote enough. And I took the original because I knew it would go with every outfit. It's just neutral. And I took one bag for the event to go with this, and I'll show you that. But, you know, I have the black denim And this will come up later in the...
Oh, I'm just so bored. Shut the fuck up. We're still in the fucking airport at 10 minutes in.
the pictures and everything, but I thought, Lisa, you got two, you don't need any more. There might be another one in my future because I'm just so into totes right now, and you can't beat them for the price, the look, and they're light. Super light. Another thing is they've got a magnet, and that magnet is not only is it strong, but it's quick. You don't have to magnet it yourself. It just does it. Has the inner pouch. It's just, I can't recommend it enough. So here I am.
Here I am, here I am.
I'm on the plane with and I do treat my Gucci totes like a tote. I do put them on the floor if I need to. I don't do that with my regular handbags, but that's what gives me even more ease in traveling. It's just getting it through my head that you can put this on the floor. So that's what I did. And I always, if I'm wearing a pair of shoes like this or flip-flops, I like to be snuggy.
The Snuggie.
On the plane, get snuggy with it, snugly. And so I did take a pair of my Barefoot Dream socks and my full size, what is it called? Oversized cashmere wrap. You know, last time I just took a scarf because the wrap was too big when I was trying to walk around. Well, forget that. I'd rather have the full.
She gets so fucking aggravated by the stupidest of things. She couldn't put a jacket on, thump-wise, so that was the end of that. Probably never see the light of day again because it doesn't thump. And then the thing was just too big and too awkward. She must be a fucking joy to live with.
Full size wrap because I get cold. Okay, this is the movie that I watched on the way there. I wanted to watch a movie, but I wanted it to be, I don't know what I was looking for. I looked through all the new releases. I didn't see anything. And I had downloaded YouTube videos that I was going to watch. But I ended up watching Deal at the Border. Came out in 2024. And it kept my attention. And it was good. But it was one of those movies that you're waiting for more to happen. Like, this can't be it. Like, you're just waiting for the big point of the movie. And it was a point that was just throughout the whole video. It was about human trafficking, and drug trafficking. And I think we just watched Quarterback Cowboy. And so maybe that was on my mind, but it did keep my attention, and I did watch the whole thing. And
Not an ounce of empathy. No, you'd rather watch the other one with the man in his tight undies.
And then, okay, so here it is. And I have my Diet Coke. Okay, this is a little, I always tell you what I eat too, because I am carnivore. I've been carnivore for May, will be 6 years. And so that's a big thing with me too. Typically, I'm on an hour-long flight. I can eat when I get there. I didn't want to eat before I went, so I wanted to take something with me. And the service for the flight was oatmeal. Like, people around me were eating oatmeal and all kinds of little extra fixins. Well, I'm not going to eat that. And they...
Extra fixins. That's really southern, isn't it? So they were having porridge, were they? What were they having in their porridge? I should get some. I have porridge most days. I should get some fixins for mine.
They send you the menu before you fly, and I just knew.
Really? That's cool.
I wasn't going to have anything. So I took 2 boiled eggs with me. When I was at home, I halved them, salted, peppered, wrapped them up in a paper towel, and in a...
You took boiled eggs on an aeroplane. Say that again, dumb fuck. You took stinky eggs on a fucking flight when you could have taken fucking jerky, pepperami, fucking bacon, anything. But no. You could have had John do you a steak the night before and cut that up and put it in a little Tupperware tub. No, you had eggs wrapped up in a bit of kitchen paper. I do not believe this woman. If I was sitting next to you, you'd have fucking heard it from me.
A baggie, and I also took my Baby Bell cheese. So that is what I had to eat on the flight. Okay, and then let's see, I get to Dallas, and here's so it looks like I get to Dallas about 8:38, which is, they're an hour behind here. And then I have to fly to Austin. So here I am.
Here I am, here I am.
I had pulled out my emergency flip-flops because I had never worn the sparkly Gucci's, and I could...
No. See, isn't that what everybody does? They're going away, they're packing for a trip, and to get there on the flight, walk to the airport, get off the other end, walk around the airport, find where they're going, get in a car. They wear shoes that they've never worn before, with no socks. Of course they do. Doesn't everybody do that? I just can't deal with the fucking stupidity.
Flip-flops because I had never worn the sparkly Gucci's, and I could feel the beginning, and this is the key. As soon as you can feel the beginning of a shoe, maybe thinking about starting a blister.
No, here's a fucking thing, Lisa. You wear them round your fucking house before you wear them out of the house. You break the fuckers in so that when you need to wear them somewhere, you don't even have to wait for the start of a tingle that might actually turn into a blister because you're already Oh, Jesus. God grant me strength. I'm sure one of the emails I got said they started watching it and they couldn't. They had to turn it off. I'm not fucking surprised. 13.5 minutes in and I just can't with you, Lisa. If you're watching this, you're a fucking stupid, childish woman. Have to get that one as well, don't we? I just can't. That doesn't even make me laugh. I'm that fucking pissed off with her and her shoes.
Beginning of a shoe, maybe thinking about starting a blister, take them off. Because it's really not fair to the shoe or yourself to get to that point. Because the shoes like that need to be broken in. So as soon as I was walking through the airport, I could feel, this left heel is rubbing just a little bit. And so I had my tikis in my bag for emergency shoes, and so I took those out and just threw the Gucci shoes in my bag, and I just put them in there, sole to sole, and put them in there. And so I wore my tikis. I will say the tikis are the most slimline, light, best looking flip-flops when it comes to something like that. I would have to say my very favorite are the Valentino, like jelly flip-flops, but the tiki are, the most minimal, but Havaianas are more comfortable. So I thought I was going to take my Havaianas. I put them in the bag, but because they're rubbery and everything, they were I just changed my mind at the last minute, but I do just want to note.
Because they were rubbery and what? If they're your comfortable shoes, wrap them up in something, put them in a Ziploc bag, whatever, and shove them in. Ugh. I can't. I need a break before I punch my screen. Where are we? 14 minutes. I can't, Lisa. I can't be doing with you. You're a fuckwit. Right, I'm having a break, folks. I will see you in a bit.
Early the next morning.
I'm just about to get my dinner. And then I will come back and record more of Lisa. But while I was mooching about, having a 5-minute, 2-hour, 3-day break, I clicked onto her Instagram because I always check my tabs to see if I need to do anything. And this is what popped up. And it's like, go fuck yourself. What happened to her saying something nice to the lady in the fucking elevator? Anyway, I'll let you watch it.
I love females who smile back at other females. I love females who are so secure within themselves they can look at you and say, hey, beautiful. I just saw this lady and she was in her garden and she turned around and she said, hey, beautiful. She said, I see you going another lap, huh? She said, keep going, my sister. You got this. I said, well, girl, I see you doing your garden. It's looking beautiful. She said, yeah, just pulling the weeds out, getting all that dead stuff out and getting ready for it to bloom again. She just don't know. She made my day. I was just about to quit until she said, keep going, my sister. You keep going. You keep breaking that sweat. And I'm going to keep on pulling out all this dead stuff. Be confident within yourself enough to be able to speak confidently to another female. Bye for now.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But does Lisa do that? Does she fuck? She puts all this shit up about, oh, I love other women and da-da-da-da-da. And then all her fucking dupids fall for the fucking thing. Oh, she's such a kind, nice southern lady. Right, I will see you after I have eaten.
3 weeks later.
Right, I'm back. I've been gone for eons. I've just been rocking out to this young black couple hearing Fleetwood Mac for the first time, and it's such a joy to watch other people enjoy music, but like, especially when they've never heard it and they're like, woo, do you know what I mean? And it really gets it. It's really cool. If I remember, I'll link it, because if I put the whole thing in, I'll try putting the thing at the end, and if it doesn't get a copyright strike, then we're laughing. But otherwise, I'll put a link in the comments, because it was really good. Anywho, back to her.
Are the most slimline, light, best looking flip-flops when it comes to something like that. I would have to say my very favorite are the Valentino, like jelly flip-flops, but the Tiki are, the most minimal. But Havaianas are more comfortable. So I thought I was going to take my Havaianas. I put them in the bag, but because they're rubbery and everything, they were I just changed my mind at the last minute. But I do just want to note, I love the Tikis around town, short little jaunts out. But for a true comfortable flip-flop, I think the Havaianas.
Lisa, you're the only one who gives a fuck about flip-flops. Do you realise that the majority of the people watching you are nowhere near a fucking beach? And they don't live in flip-flops. I can't even say flip-flops. It takes far too much fucking concentration to get that out of my mouth.
I have it over them. Okay, so here I am.
Here I am, here I am.
In Austin, the heart of Austin. And it was about 11:17 a.m. So I was just hoping and hoping that I would be able to check into my hotel. But I haven't been able to lately, so I didn't think I would be able to. I was staying at the Omni Barton Creek Resort and Spa. That was a hotel. It was beautiful. Beautiful. I loved it. I felt so guilty being there without John because it was all about a golf course. But Lisa J told me that's where everyone was staying, and it's really near her house. It's a couple miles away from her house. Loved it. Perfect. Okay, keep in mind too, South by Southwest is going on the same week. So that made me a little bit more nervous too, because
Oh, you're always fucking nervous. What's South by Southwest when it's at home? And did she take advantage of the fact that it was a spa? Probably not, because she can't sit still and she doesn't like people touching her, does she? Why stay at a spa and golf hotel when you're not going to use either? What a fucking waste.
I was thinking my flight might be messed up, but it really wasn't. I don't think it actually started until Thursday. So let's see. Here I am.
Here I am, here I am.
I'm in, oh my gosh, you guys, struggle bus. This was another airport that you have to walk so far. It's like LA. I had to walk with my 2 big pink suitcases.
Oh, my fucking heart bleeds. Really? How long have I been back and I want to go again?
One of them was on its last leg and it gave up the ghost this trip. One of the wheels was messed up. I had to drag that sucker behind me, push my good one, the base. The other one's just like some random suitcase I bought years and years ago. I had to push that sucker all the way across the road, down some long sidewalk, inside the parking garage, inside the elevator, then all the way down, going up and down, dodging puddles. Finally, I get to the row of taxis. It looked like a row of, let's just say they weren't New York taxis. But this guy, I tried to like nonchalantly pass him because his car was so old and janky looking. I thought, I just can't. He gets right out and says,
Sweet southern lady. Mm-hmm. I am. This was my thing. This close to fucking off again.
taxi, miss? And I said, yes. And it was like,
you could have said no. He had a beat up car. Such a lovely lady.
like it was like what my grandma used to drive, like an old, long, big car. Like my grandma.
Why did she do that? Oh, long. She has to. This is what she's like when she comes home. Pulling people, pulling their cars, pulling their homes apart. This is what John listens to when she gets back from a trip. And her mum and dad. Oh my God, Daddy, his car was so janky. Should have made you fucking walk, you ungrateful twat.
My mother always had like an Impala or a Bonneville or something like that. One of those long cars. So he put both of my pieces of luggage in the back and I got in, and I'm telling you, we were cruising. You know how those cars like float like this? And he was so nice and got me right there. So I hate to be snotty about it, but
I will be anyway.
wow, when he was trying to accelerate, it sounded like we were going up a hill this steep, but we weren't. Hilarious. But here I am in the back. Okay, you can.
Oh, totally fucking hilarious. I'm breaking my sides laughing. Oh, dear God, give me strength.
See, my hair has given up. It's frizzy. It's had it. So let's see. Right now it's 11:59 and it's 73 degrees and humid. I could not believe how humid it was there. And I've never been to Austin. I've been to Houston. I've been to Dallas, but I've never been to Austin. I knew it was warmer there than I had assumed, but it was just these first couple of days were just humid and cloudy and weird. So I got the same hair I would have gotten at home. It's no big deal. I'm used to it.
Sorry about that.
It was warmer there than I had assumed, but it was just these first couple of days were just humid and cloudy and weird. So I got the same hair I would have gotten at home. It's no big deal. I'm used to it. But I get in my room and here it is. It is a nice, big, nice room. Like it was perfect. Perfect. I had a really good, I slept well. I had plenty of room to put my clothes all up in the drawers. I really love doing that. Spread all of my things out.
You don't put your clothes up in the drawers. You lie them all over the fucking furniture. Why does she need a room that fucking size? I am not joking. I swear to God, hands down, I'm not joking. That is the size of the upstairs of my fucking house. And there's 3 bedrooms and a bathroom up here. I so badly want to call her the C word. So fucking badly. I'm done with her today. I've just had fucking enough.
Out and good bathroom to get ready. Yummy bedding. Just
Yummy.
Perfect. So here I am and I am just...
Oh, was there room for your caboodle?
So happy to be in the hotel. So I knew I was going to Lisa J's house at 6 and I couldn't decide. Do I want to just stay in the hotel until then or do I want to try to go somewhere? So I did message Lisa and I said, are there any good malls around here? Because this was something that happened the night before I left and it derailed me. It derailed my fashion choices. It's not even as bad as it was because this happened Sunday night. I got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and I slammed my hand. Evidently the bathroom door, we have the lever doorknobs. Can you see them? You see them. Evidently the door was not open and I was half asleep and I jammed my arm on the hand on the doorknob. And I knew in that moment I was going to have one of these old lady ugly bruises. Now, this is why I did not want the bruise showing. No, I don't take blood thinners. No, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm 55, which makes your skin thinner anyway, and I don't have a lot of body fat. So that's what really makes those bruises come to the surface and show. If I have...
You know what you do have though, Lisa? A fucking drawer load of concealers. Bronzers, foundation. You name it, you've got it. You could have covered that up. So that's why you're wearing long sleeves. Because you've got a bruise. Just when you think she can't get any worse, she does. I thought the holiday with the family holiday, I thought that was the worst. But no. Every fucking video she outdoes herself, doesn't she?
Had a layer of fat that was between my veins and skin, it wouldn't show so much and maybe wouldn't even bruise so much. This sucker was so ugly. I knew in that moment, I tried to like rub it and everything. I knew it. So that messed up the blue dress that I was going to wear to Tuesday night's party. Lisa was having a party for all of us friends that we know through YouTube and a lot of the TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube high-ups. A lot of people I didn't know. She has a new home that is, you guys, I can't even, it belongs on like a magazine, definitely show of homes of any, it was stunning, gorgeous, glam, fabulous, huge, everything you can imagine. Just the most beautiful home. So, okay, so getting back, because the bruise is going to come into the story all the way around. Because then...
Oh, because you're just going to fucking whinge and moan and whine about the fucking thing for the entire rest of the video now, are you? For a second I thought she was going to say she tripped over one of the cats, but she can't, can she? Because they're not in the fucking house at night time, are they? They're not allowed. They're shut in the garage overnight, aren't they, Lisa? Something you don't tell everybody. Just happen to mention it every now and then. But then add on, oh, but we've got AC and food and beds and shit. So now you've seen Lisa J's bigger house. Are you going to want an even bigger house? My whole fucking family could live in her bedroom and ensuite. You don't know when you're well off, do you, Lisa?
And it threw off my entire, this outfit for this day, this outfit for this day, this outfit for this day. So I did throw some things in there. Okay, these are the shoes that I took. My Adidas Gucci boots. These are the ones that I found after I saw them on Milan on Trend, and I got them at Vestiaire Collective. I'm always looking for a good way to wear these. Okay, my Gucci slides.
I'm always looking for a good way to wear boots. Put them on. Do any of you out there spend 3 months fucking trying to figure out what you're going to wear your boots with? No.
The sparkle nude ones, which never did me wrong. Here's the black Gucci sparkle and my Inez nude platform sandals. You guys, if I could ever recommend a shoe, it would be that one. They're almost to the point where I need a new pair. I noticed when I was sitting there one day, I think at the conference, I could use a new pair. They're getting a little worn in. I have them in black and silver.
They're getting a little worn in. God forbid they might look like somebody used them. Because you can't have your toe prints in them, can you? Because that's just not allowed, is it? This woman! Where are we now? 21. This is going to have to be a two-parter. I can't do it. I cannot do this entire video. How long is it? An hour and 10. 35 and I'm out.
They are my go-to dressy shoe. Anywhere I have to go, they're comfortable, they're fabulous, they're timeless. I mean, I can't recommend them enough. And I don't know if they still have a code for me, but I will check before I post this video.
Why don't you just tell us what the code is anyway and people can try it? No, you want to ring them up or email them and say, oh, I'm recommending your stuff and I was just wondering, I'm curious if I still have a code, so they'll send you some more shit. That's what you're doing. Don't try and pretend, because we fucking know, Lisa. We're not stupid. We know exactly the games you play to get free shite.
And then my tikis that I had worn. Here is my jewelry I took. Okay, I had planned on wearing the blue suede strapless dress, and I might have even worn the straps. It did come with straps. I was planning on wearing this Dean Davidson blue ring and these big, fabulous YSL circle hoops, because they are, I just think of like Donna Summer or something like that. I love that vibe of that flowy 70s kind of vibe, especially in Lisa's house. It went perfect. Her house could be my house. That's how much I love
There we go.
it. I mean, I loved it. And then I did take my YSL long,
How long before she's copying everything that Lisa J did in her house? What's her interior designer? Tracy. Tracy, we need to change everything. I've just been to Lisa J's and you wouldn't believe how beautiful it is. Where do I get one of these? Where do I get that? How do I double the size of my house?
tassel earrings in case I wanted to wear those. And then I think I had
I'm sorry, that one looks like it's been fucking chewed by a dog.
on my tiger ring too. And I put everything in that little Poochie case that bronzer came in that time. And then, okay, I took this is something I had been wanting to use. I love it. It's my new pink Chanel boy bag that I got last year. And I think I've only used it one time. So did the pinks match exactly? No. Do these two pinks match exactly?
For fuck's sake, Lisa, it doesn't have to match exactly. I can't. I don't even think I'm going to get to 35. $23.
Please don't do that to yourself. I mean, do get as close as you want, but when it comes to pinks,
Think of all the animals you've ever heard about, like rhinoceroses and tigers, cats and mink. There are lots of funny animals in all this world, but have you ever seen a panther that is pink? Think! A panther that is positively pink.
in any color, tone on tone, you know, because you wouldn't think pink was one of those colors, but it is. There's dusty pink, there's peachy pink, there's hot pink, there's a purpley pink. So I loved it, and I was very happy I got to use that. So that's the only 2 bags I took, was the Gucci tote and the Chanel boy bag. So Lisa said they're high-end mall. Okay, first, let me go over this. First, I decided I'm just going to take a nap. I'm just going to take a nap, so I'll be ready for tonight. Then I'm not going to worry about going anywhere. So I lay down. Mind is racing, racing, racing. Okay, I either need to get a cuff to cover up this bruise, or I need to switch one of my outfits, or I need to wear, you know, I was just going through all of that, and I just couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't relax. So I got up, I messaged Lisa, and she said the Domain was their high-end mall. She said, but if you try to go in the afternoon and try to get back, the traffic will be so bad you won't make it back in time. So I certainly didn't want that to happen. So the mall I ended up choosing was the Barton Creek Mall, which was just a mall. But it had a Sephora, and there was something else that had a Nordstrom. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to that mall, and I'm going to go ahead and put on the outfit that I want to wear tonight to her little get-together. She said it was casual. It's just the 4 of us. And that way, if something happens, I can just go straight there. So I put on this little outfit that I had purchased, gosh, probably a month.
That looks fucking awful. Those boots do not go with that outfit, and that top doesn't go with that skirt. The fuck? Of all the clothes you have, this is what you pick to wear. Wow.
Month or more ago, and I just grabbed it for this trip. I had never tried it on. It's this really, really cool black button-up that has cinched sides, and it's stretchy, and
she'd never tried it on.
black skirt from Free People. It is so cool. And then with my Gucci boots. So this was my outfit. Okay, little did I know, I was a little much for it. And, you know, it was a size small, but if you've been here, every time I've ever ordered anything from Free People in a medium, it swallows me. So I knew I was going to have to wear either a minimal or no bra, but let's just say my buttons would have blinded someone if they'd have popped off. So then more stress. Okay, I can't wear this outfit tonight. So I go to the mall. It was...
Oh, I would have paid money to see her stressing.
Wasn't that bad. Can you see? Yeah, you can see him pulling a little bit here, but I figured I'm not going to be up in anybody's face. I'm just going to go. I got an Uber. Look at my hair. Frizzy. Look at that look in my eye.
Frizzy? What's that about? That's your normal fucking look. What are you talking about? You've got a face like a slapped ass 90% of the time. You put on this pretend happy person when you make fucking videos. We all know what you're like. You don't, Lisa, you're not fucking fooling anybody.
Don't I look scared and bewildered? So, okay, right now it's 76 degrees. It's 1:31. I'm headed over. And the first thing I got was, I'm starving. Let's just say the eggs and the Baby Bell cheese were gone. So I didn't see anything I could eat. And I didn't really want to waste time eating. I just wanted to eat. Fuel. I just wanted to eat. So I go to, what is this, steak something. And I ask her, can I just get a little bit of steak and cheese? And she says, yeah. I should have known when she rang it up and it was $4 and something, that it wasn't quite what I was thinking. So I barely got 3 mouthfuls of steak and
Had you explained to the girl exactly what you fucking wanted, you might have got what you wanted. You said, "Can I have a little bit of steak and cheese?" You got a little bit of steak and cheese.
So I barely got 3 mouthfuls of steak and cheese. They were spread out, and I thought, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm not even going to eat this because it's not good. I'm just not going to. I ate like a couple bites, and I thought, let me go. You know what? After that, I went to, and I didn't take any pictures because I was that involved. After
that, I went to somewhere and I didn't take any pictures because I was fucking fuming, in a horrible mood, and anyone who came near me would have got blown to fucking hell and back. That's what the truth of it is.
I ate a few bites of this, knocked the edge off. I went to the Sephora. Oh my God, you guys, here we are. Went to the Sephora. Let me get everything. Okay, I had the best time. I had the best.
Look at the bag, it's broken. Put it on the fucking table, everything's going to fall out, you turnip. I had the best time spending more money on fucking makeup that you don't use. I'm not surprised whoever it was, I'll be writing back to you in a minute, said they gave up. They couldn't do it.
Best time in Sephora. Really sweet girls. I mean, that was a good Sephora. They had the latest and greatest and had people that were savvy,
kissing your hole,
interested, friendly, willing to shop with me, and knew all the things. So let me show you what I got. The lip gloss I showed you was the only thing I've used because I'm a Virgo and I have hang-ups, and one of my hang-ups is not you.
No, you have hang-ups. It's got nothing to do with you being a fucking Virgo. You're just using that as a friggin' excuse now. Oops. No, I don't want to subscribe. Help. God forbid I'd give her an extra subscriber. Hello? My computer's saying, nope, we're done.
Using anything until I show it to you. I don't know why. I did use one thing. Ooh, and I didn't bring it out. Hold on. Okay, I did use this the night of the party, which was the next night. This is the Patrick Ta, these little duos. This one is In Your Dreams. And you guys, I'm not going to swatch everything because these videos are already so long, but let me tell you. Worth every penny. This is the first one that got me, and it was the tone. There's a couple of things in here that I just thought, oh, and I've got a fragrance I'm going to show you on Friday too, that the color of the packaging is just like the color of my dreams, but this is like that too. So this is another one of those, still at the club.
Yeah, it's still at the club. Yeah, dream on. You're at home fucking having your Ovaltine at 5 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. You wouldn't know a club if it jumped up and fucking bit you. And I don't know why you're bothering to tell us what you got, because you're not showing it properly. We can't see fuck all, so what's the point?
Which was never me. I went to the club, but I left early. But this is it. See how it's that brown that has just the little bit of a hint of the purpley undertone like chocolate milk? These are my favorite colors, and they are like toppers. Another thing I wanted to just mention, like today I have on a whole bunch of new makeup, and I'm going to go over, I think the next, get ready with me, I want to talk about how when you are going through a phase in your life where you are experiencing issues, for the past 2 years, I would say I was experiencing stress because of my dad was sick, my family, he retired. It was just a whole new thing. He had a 5-way bypass. It was stressful. Then, before, when, after, then my hair falling out. Then it got extremely burnt out with just a couple of things, just a lot of things that happened. And I lost interest in makeup and a lot of things. I'm back. I am so back. I'm back times 10, and I'm going with it. I'm celebrating it. So I have been trying a lot of new makeup, and so Please bear with me not looking.
Oh, for fuck's sake, if I hear please bear with me one more time, I'm going to lose my temper. Please bear with me until I get my room decorated. Please bear with me while I try these new lights and this new table. Please bear with me while I do... We don't care, Lisa. You don't have to ask people to bear with you. Your fucking dumpkins have been there since day one, and they'll be there till the day you drop, because they're so fucking invested in you and your life, and they think you're something you're not. You don't need to ask them to bear with you, and the rest of us couldn't give a fuck.
Like, there are things right now I don't really like, but that's just going to be the way it is. And then we're just going to work through it, and then I can come back to you and tell you what I do really like. So, okay, this is something I know I really like because I've used it for years. Never want to be without it. And it's the Dior eye palette in soft cashmere. I have this, but the girl that worked at the Dior counter at the time was nice enough to give me the tester. And, you know, the vibe is just not the same when you grab a tester and try to use it and take it places. And it deserves a real place in my makeup. Let me take the little plastic thing off.
Why did you take the tester? Oh, because you had to have it, and you had to have it now, didn't you, Veruca?
To show you, this palette is just one of those I just can't recommend enough, and they will eventually discontinue it because they always do. And I realized Estee Lauder had to do that, but I watched a lot of videos of people talking about like the new Estee Lauder, the new Armani, because of that ingredient they had to get rid of. They should have just named things something else because they're not the same. And so you never know. This may get, oh, you guys, this gave me butterflies just now when I looked down at it. It is just beautiful. I love it so much. Okay, and let's see.
Does your husband give you butterflies? Just asking.
Things, I had been watching a lot of Nikki LaRose. I've always watched her, but some, people will get off your radar. Well, when I knew I was going to be seeing her, I started watching a lot more of her videos and made a list. I've got a list for today because I just watched her bridal makeup. Oh my gosh. I may do that. It reminded me of when I watched the Scott Barnes Tati video. Like, that's how it gripped me. And she did the underpainting. And you know how I feel about that. She did a lot of stuff that was so cool. And her makeup in person is unbelievable. Her and Lisa J. Both of them, I want to do what they're doing. So some
Are they younger than you?
things are inspired by them. I will list Nikki's latest bridal makeup down below because there's so many things you can take from it, whether you're a bride or not. We're all brides forever. But a lot of it was for longevity of your makeup. And when you have T-zone oiliness and live in a humid climate like I do and travel a lot of those tips were for me too. Okay, so she recommends the Janessa Myricks Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray. Haven't tried it yet.
And you haven't even noticed that it's called Yummy. And yummy is your favourite word. I've been waiting for her to get a Danessa Myricks foundation because it's called Yummy. And she's got something now and she didn't even fucking twig.
But I look forward to it. Okay, then when I went over there to get that, the girl was helping me with everything else that is a bestseller and that she really loves. And one of those was this Yummy Skin Glow Serum. And I think I got the one Main Squeeze. Oh, God, I think it's tinted dark. The reason I felt like that might be something good is because I really do love the new NARS matte. But let me tell you, that's probably the most matte foundation. It stays matte. And I want matte here, but I don't want matte here. It's okay if it's matte for a little while until it wears in, but that stays matte all day. And so I kind of...
That's why it's called matte, fuckwit.
Wanted to just try that underneath. This, people brag on this foundation. I think Lisa J was using this. This is the Natasha Denona High Glam N7. This shade I don't think has ever been in stock at my Ulta. I don't know why, but I tried the N5 and it was not the right tone, but we're going to go into even correcting tones in the future. I've been playing around with that. So I did grab that, and the girl from Natasha Dona was there. So I got some, okay, this is one of those things. The color of this package is just the best to me. Like, just that color, I love it so much.
So why didn't you just ask for the box then?
It's just so beautiful. So this is the Luxe Glam Compact, and this is the cool tone one. I mean, even look at the package. Sparkles and all. I want a whole outfit out of that. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. I am getting back to my old self. For a long time, I would do my makeup for my videos, but as you notice, I quit putting sparkle on top. I quit doing a light inner corner. I quit trying new things. I didn't even know it was going on at the time. Okay, I got, the Dior Forever Skin Glow. Okay. I have been known to purchase, return, and repurchase. You have to be more patient with the returns. But I have this thing where if I don't like something, it's got to get out of here, because that is one of the mental tolls that YouTube will take on you, is the stuff, the amount of stuff. It's very stressful. And so I try to get rid of things immediately. But I had tried this in, we'll put that video up here. I tried this in the 3N, and it was too dark. But I mean, to be fair, it's not spring, we're just getting almost into spring. I'm going to get darker. And I don't know why I took that back so quick. And so I ended up getting it again, but in the 2.5N.
What a fucking waste. Lisa Duncan, the landfill queen.
And the girl there told me that probably the perfect thing for me to do would be to mix 2.5N in the glow and the 3N in the matte. So that is what I want to do.
They're even encouraging you to waste money. 35 minutes, I'm done, people, because I just cannot fucking cope with her today. And it's ended on a nice bit, because I like looking at new makeup, and it'll start on a nice bit with new makeup when I've had a break. So if you got to the end with me, thank you very much, and I will see you in part 2.